Happy holidays, everyone, from us here at Cat TV. We thought, we sat down and did Halloween movies, and we thought, we'd gather us here and let's discuss our favorite holiday movies.
Can't wait.
A lot of diverse movies out there, many remakes, many versions. So we thought we'd do the same format, our kind of top 5 and discuss. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, William wants to go first.
I will go first. So I'll say first of all, very difficult to narrow this down to 5.
Sure.
There's just so many holiday movies out there. But what I did, I took my favorite animated shows,
right.
and I kind of lumped them together because I couldn't make a decision. So my top number 5 would be The Grinch, Rudolph, and Frosty as a cartoon combination.
And I assume you mean the short cartoon version Grinch, obviously,
yes,
not the most recent one.
I would say the original, what I kind
classic.
of grew up on. So yeah, I took those 3 because they're all equally good in my opinion.
Yes.
And that's my number 5.
Did the Apple Overlords get those for this year?
I believe the TBS
good.
Overlords has them. So
Amen to that.
so
All right.
TBS has the Grinch. I believe it's CBS has Frosty and Rudolph.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, that's
Gotcha.
kind of how the rights go. But obviously, all the streaming services take a look at those, or you can purchase them on the Amazon Overlords.
Yes, that's true. A lot of Overlords here.
Yes.
Tony, do you want to go next?
Well, my top animated one is Charlie Brown Christmas. So
Yes, a classic.
Another good one.
It's not a long movie, but I'm old enough to remember having seen the original in December of 1965
That's
when it
great.
played for
That's
the first
awesome.
time.
Wow.
Yeah, so I watch it every year.
And it was exciting then as it is today? You sit and
More
reminisce?
exciting then when I was 9 years old.
Yeah, I can see that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, you remember when they did the old claymation stuff? It was like, oh my gosh.
Right, so these old Rudolph,
Rudolph
and,
is claymation.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, I do
think
remember
about
those.
that.
I used to love those, but they're not in my top 5 anymore.
So I guess I gotta have my Apple rant since we brought it up.
Sure, bring it up.
So unfortunately, the people in the cable world won't be able to watch Charlie Brown this year because Apple owns the rights now. But again, as I did in my Halloween rant, they will allow the local PBS station to play it the Sunday before Christmas, so you will be able to watch it on PBS.
Isn't that a nice compromise?
I think that's what we call fan uproar
Yes.
and being forced to allow somebody. But yes,
Exactly.
Yes. Jim.
Well, being the diverse person on this list, Jewish, I don't really have a lot of Christmas movies. Actually, I have 0 Christmas movies I like.
That's fine.
And there's a really dearth of Jewish holiday movies. I just don't understand this. But there is one. It's The Hebrew Hammer.
Oh, the Hebrew
Excellent.
Hammer. Wow.
There's a plot by Andy Dick is Santa Claus's son,
Okay.
and he has Dasher kill Santa.
Wow.
Oh.
Spoiler alert.
We just gave the whole thing away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, but then the Hebrew Hammer steps in, along with the Kwanzaa Liberation Front, and they're going to rescue, save Christmas for all you Christian boys and girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is is the Hebrew Hammer a person or a physical like Thor
Oh
hammer?
no, he's a person.
Oh.
He's a member of the Israeli Defense Force who's now part of.
Is
I
that
won't say it's Mossad. It's even more secret than Mossad.
is that played by The Rock?
No, this is actually played by. Oh, I can't remember his name. It's perfect though. I cannot remember his name.
We'll
Unfortunately,
give the viewer some
Yeah,
homework.
yes.
to check out.
actually, you can watch it right now for free on Tubi.
Oh.
Tubi.
Apple hasn't taken that one over yet.
Yep.
After this, though, I'm sure it's going to be gone.
Knock on the door.
Yeah. So
Okay. Awesome.
it's
What-
quite.
I've heard they
What year?
want the Hebrew Hammer. I read
that was
actually in
that was
Entertainment Weekly or
2003. I believe.
2003.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We had to go that long before we finally got a Jewish holiday Christmas musical.
Okay.
Actually, it's not a musical. There's no music involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now there's room for a musical interpretation.
yeah.
And this is true. And this is the problem. Dreidel is so boring. You just sit there, you spin it.
Yeah.
That we just didn't have any creative ideas.
Okay.
You think we would after wandering the desert,
But Jim, I guess number 4 on my list
okay,
would
good.
be Irving Berlin,
Oh.
a well-known Jewish
Yeah.
writer, composer who wrote White Christmas. He wrote the song,
There you go.
and they adapted a movie from it. That's
wow.
one that we watch every
What a
year.
sellout.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
Sold out his whole people by doing that, I suppose. But he wrote one of the most beautiful Christmas songs, right? Or at least modern
Yeah,
ones.
White Christmas.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to get some hate mail, aren't I?
Before we go down that road, I believe you have a number 5.
5, yes. I like where we're going. I want to start with some honorable mentions because there's so many out there. Just
Oh
quick,
my goodness!
quick,
You've
quick,
got,
make
you've
it
got a
quick.
list of 10,
quick-
don't you?
quick
He
couple
went
ones.
with 10.
just for those people on Netflix, Christmas Chronicles is a nice one.
That's a nice one.
It's a nice
Kurt
new
Russell.
one. Kurt Russell, yep,
Yep, that's a good
2018.
one.
There's 2 of them. Miracle on 34th Street from 1994. Richard Attenborough is
Oh,
terrific.
a newer one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Back Out There loves this one. Polar Express.
Oh, back that. I think
Okay,
that
that
might
was
be
good.
her number 1.
It is her
actually.
number 1.
Yeah.
And then Jim Carrey Grinch because I saw that as a kid and I was just amazed
Yeah.
with the makeup and they built those sets. It's not CG and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
I
those are
wanted
those.
to like it a lot more than I did.
Yes,
I'll be
it's
honest
not-
with you, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It wins for makeup in my book. It's quite well done.
Well said.
My number 5 came out the year I was born.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
And dun, 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 Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I thought you were gonna use the other
Oh,
famous.
boy.
No,
quote from
yeah.
that,
So
but,
Christmas
something's full.
Vacation.
But yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So 1989.
Yes.
Chevy Chase. It's a classic. My brother introduced it to me, and watching it with him, you just laugh, laugh, and laugh.
Yeah.
So it's a great movie and a traditional movie every year. So that's my number 5.
Yep.
All right, now into number 4.
Well, that's my number 5, but it's a guilty
see.
pleasure because it really feels bad to laugh
Yes.
at people's Christmas who goes so horribly wrong.
That's true.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
True.
It's always good to laugh at
Yeah,
that.
exactly. You laugh at somebody else.
Yeah.
So my number 4 will be A Christmas Story.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Classic. You'll shoot your eye out.
Stick your tongue to the ice.
Yep. I actually asked for a Red Ryder BB gun back in my youth, and I actually got one.
Oh,
Did you?
Wow.
Oh.
And I still have it today.
You still have your eyes.
I still have my eyes, thankfully.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't. The icicle fell off the roof, thankfully, for those out there who watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, still in the box. So yeah, that's something that we.
That could be worth some money.
So my wife hates it. Full transparency. So this is one that I enjoy by myself usually, or my daughter if I
Right,
can
right.
convince her to.
She's
come
gone to
watch
bed,
it.
and you're like, all right, it's perfect time to watch Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it's TNT does a 24-hour marathon of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, great.
So
Just that for 24 hours?
yes. So
Whoa.
if you haven't watched it before, that is your chance. And I think it is Christmas Eve.
If you
into
watch the
Christmas.
24-hour
True.
marathon, you'll never watch it again.
Exactly.
Right,
You get
right.
it all
Yeah.
out of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
system in
Done.
one day.
Wow.
So, all right.
That's great.
Yeah, that's number 4.
That's your number 4, Tony.
Well, my 4
Yeah.
was White
Oh
Christmas.
yes, right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a 4.
The Hebrew Hammer.
The Hebrew. All right.
Tell us about it. Never.
Yeah. Wait. This sounds familiar. Okay. Well, my number 4. I really like it. There's a couple of them out there, but again, I was a kid growing up, so this one, The Santa Claus,
Oh yes.
yeah.
with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
You know, that is a good one.
That
I
It
do
is,
like
it
that
is a
one,
nice
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Tim Allen, great actor, very funny. It's a unique storyline. So
There's multiple of those too,
there
right?
are
Like
3, I think.
3? Okay.
But obviously, I'm talking about the original '94 one, the first one. I should say original, the first one.
Yeah.
That one was nice.
Okay.
There was real chemistry between him and the elf. Yeah.
Yes,
there was.
yes,
yeah.
yes, yep. So no, it's a good movie.
Great. All right. We're zipping right through this list.
Yeah,
Tony,
all right.
number 3.
Number 3. So for me, well, there's several in there actually, but I would say number 3 for me is the original Home Alone from
Oh,
yes.
good one.
Good.
not Lost in
terrific.
New York,
Yep.
and not
Yep.
the
Yep.
Home Alone 3 where they ruined the whole thing, but
Yep.
Home Alone, the original,
Yes.
Kevin at home, defending his home.
I
Yep.
love that. Is a
and,
great movie.
I have a
That-
feeling
that's-
that's going to be on other people's lists.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. It's not on.
Oh.
It is an honorable mention on mine.
Gotcha.
I forgot to
Okay.
include it,
Okay.
but Disney's having a new one released this year, which we saw the preview at home, and he goes, "Oh, I don't think I like that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think Buzz is the police officer in this new one.
Oh.
Because if you watch
Oh.
that preview, it's on Disney Overlords,
Yeah.
and it's his jacket says McAllister on it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Buzz is a policeman.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't know anything else of the plot. I haven't watched it. It's on Disney Plus now. But yeah, Home Alone original.
Yeah, the original.
You always like looking up how much those injuries would
That's
cost.
right.
Yeah.
Well, right. I mean,
I mean,
they would be dead.
Yes,
I'm pretty
yes,
sure.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I would be too.
I mean,
yeah,
the iron
definitely.
on the head.
Yeah,
that
that
would
would
have to be
yeah,
a shot.
yeah,
That would.
Yeah.
Yeah, the New York one with 3 bricks to the head off 4 stories.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I would be done.
Yeah, I'm pretty
After
sure
the-
that.
First one,
Yeah.
or even none of them. But yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Jim?
Back to the Future.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is there any Christmas in that?
There could
Well, it's
be.
nice to
Could be.
relive things,
Yes.
especially
You
if
could
it's
go back
Christmas,
in
right?
time through the Christmases.
Oh, I like that.
yeah, and then see the Hebrew Hammer in 2003. And then come
Ooh,
here.
then I'd remember who the actor is.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Die Hard over here.
Oh!
I'm just throwing it out there.
I didn't want to steal anybody's thunder.
Throwing it out
Oh.
there. I'm just throwing it out there.
Are we on number 3?
Are we on number 3? Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Number 3?
yeah, it's your turn.
Is it?
Oh,
Did you do? Or was your number 3?
I
Yeah.
didn't do it yet.
You didn't do it yet. Okay.
I didn't do it
All
yet.
right.
Okay. Number 3. Okay. This is sort of a long one.
All right.
A little bit, but A Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Now, obviously, there's multiple versions
we've
out
got
there.
a long rant on this one, so
We
see
have
a whole separate video.
separate rant, so I kept my rant short
Yep.
here. But my
I'm still
two
traumatized.
favorites, I had to pick 2 because I
Yep.
couldn't get down to one.
Yep.
I know this may sound odd, but I really do enjoy the Disney version. The animated
Yes.
Disney version with
Jim
Jim
Carrey,
Carrey
yep.
is well done.
That was 2009, I believe.
Is that long ago?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
Directed by I forget his name.
The animation holds up well.
No.
It takes a lot of the elements from the original story that I like, because some Christmas carols get a little wacky with their interpretations of the ghosts
Yep,
and,
yep.
and the interactions. I like the Disney version. And the other one is the 1938 version
Ooh,
with
yeah.
Reginald Owen. I
Yes.
feel like that one also really
Oh,
encapsulates the story.
yes. You
and
watched that one. I
Reginald
believe
was
it's on
awesome.
Amazon, right?
It is on Amazon.
Quite interesting to watch. 1938.
I
film.
believe it's also now currently on HBO Max if you have that.
Okay.
If someone gave you their login
Yeah,
credentials,
yeah, I wouldn't know that anything
you'd
about
be
that
able
one.
to watch that.
Nope.
But
Yeah.
those are the 2. Again, I'll expand upon that in our longer rant version. But
Sure, yeah.
those 2
Yep.
are my number 3.
Okay. My number 3. I think my wife and I went to see this when we were in high school.
Courting,
Yes.
dating.
She really loves it. I think it's a great movie too. Elf.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Will Ferrell, 2003.
Yep.
Original, very unique story. I thought it's always a good classic laugh.
Yep. Yep.
So,
I like Elf.
Yep. So that's my number 3. Elf.
Nice.
I like that.
Okay.
He's not Santa Claus.
He's not Santa Claus. No. You're not Santa Claus. Tony, do you have a 3? Did you already say
I did
3?
3.
Oh, okay.
I did
Got
You
it.
can do it.
We're on 2.
Do on
Yeah.
2.
Tony, what's number 2?
Oh, for me, it's
Yeah.
a Christmas Carol, but it's the
Oh.
1999 version with Patrick Stewart.
Oh,
yes.
that's a good one.
This fine fella
Yeah, I
likes
like
that
that.
one
I
too.
like that one.
No,
Yes.
I like that one, but the George C. Scott
Oh,
is
yeah,
another one.
yes.
I think that's 80
Yes.
something. I
Yeah.
don't know the year, but that's Patrick Stewart's a good one too.
I think it's classically done.
Yeah.
The story it follows the story nicely, the traditional or the original script, but it's nicely done with the effects. Although I don't like the ghost of Christmas Future.
Yes.
I don't like that ghost
Okay.
quite that much.
Yes,
That one looks a little fake to me.
Gotcha.
I agree.
But
I
it's
haven't seen that
well
one.
acted
That's
and
a
well
good few years,
played.
so
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart does a great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
He
Well
actually,
worth going back
he's
to that for myself.
Scary.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
My number 2 is any Hallmark Christmas movie ever. I'm sure they must be good.
And what's great about those is you can watch them all year long.
That's what I'm saying.
July 4th,
Yep.
Christmas.
Christmas movie.
And Mama Kisses Santa Claus, I'm sure, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
I think that might be a different channel.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's a subscription.
That's the high
yeah.
tier channel.
Whoa, yeah.
All right, number 2.
Number 2. All right. So my number 2 is similar to I think yours, what you just said.
Okay.
So I went with the Christmas Carol collection, and for me, my favorites are again the Jim Carrey one, but I also really do love the Muppet version. The Muppet version is very well
Okay, I
done
would think
with
that would be
nice.
Michael Caine. No, Caine. Michael
Yeah.
Caine.
Michael Caine, yep.
Very. I love the musical. There goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Scrooge. And our assets have turned to icicles. And,
Oh, yeah.
all those- yeah.
I've
So,
got to watch this.
no, it's a very
Yeah.
good one. It's very good. So it's always a funny one.
We all should be Muppets.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to tie in with that,
Okay.
kind of a duel here, is The Man Who Invented
Oh,
Christmas.
yes, yes.
Is
yes.
a story from 2017 movie. It's a story of Charles Dickens
Oh.
needing to write another successful novel. He hasn't had a lot of success after maybe I forget. Maybe it was David Copperfield. I forget what
think
order
it
the
was.
books have. So anyway, he needs another hit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's thinking, and it's the process of him and the characters kind of appear in his head, and they kind of go through, and he writes the Christmas Carol movie or book. Excuse me.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Scrooge. Oh God, he was in The Sound of Music. I can't remember his name.
Okay,
Father.
More homework.
Yep. Anyway, it's gonna come to me. Anyway, nope. Anyway, it's not coming to me.
No,
So-
that's a great one. I had actually
Yep.
forgot about that a little bit.
It's a good one.
It really tells the whole
Yep.
process of how
And
these
the-
characters
yeah.
came to be, and
Yep.
how he took his own real world experiences
Yep.
and what was going on in his life at that time, and
How
they kind of
successful the novel became.
morphed into the characters. And
And at that time, at the end of the movie, if you watch it, that's when the Christmas tree starts taking off.
Yes.
As a thing to be in the house,
yeah.
and decorating,
Oh.
and
Yep.
So
Okay.
we're talking. Yeah. 18 years.
all
Just
right,
as a sidebar, why is your phone here?
I don't know.
Okay. He doesn't go anywhere without it. His
Yep.
Apple overlords
Yep.
demand it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
they demand it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
they're paying
Yep.
them for product
Here,
promotion.
I can silence it.
Oh no, not now. It's too late now. I done
Done.
threw you under the
Yep,
bus.
we did.
All right, I think we've reached number one.
We have.
All right,
Yeah. Well, so for me, this is going to be number one for many, many people. It's a Wonderful Life, which we watch.
yes.
Yes.
We watch Christmas Eve every year. We can actually say the lines from beginning to end, but we
great
still
movie.
watch it anyway. We
Yeah.
know it very well, and I know a lot of people actually
Yeah.
have that as a number one movie. So I would say that's it. Now, here's what's not widely known. There was a takeoff of that movie done in the 1970s, starring Marlo Thomas, called "It Happened One Christmas."
What?
It's actually a terrible movie.
wow,
But it's Marlo Thomas. Come on.
But it's Marlo Thomas, and she actually plays Mary Bailey in the role, and in the way that George Bailey in the original, and the way his life was affected. It also stars, was his name Mike Farrell? No, the guy that played in MASH, the Hawkeye's original buddy.
Okay.
I don't remember his
I
actor's
can
name.
see his face. Yeah,
He's actually in that. He plays George Bailey, who's
Oh,
also
okay.
the love interest. But the
Interesting.
roles have switched. Mary is the main character. She's the one that goes through the trials and tribulations. And Cloris Leachman plays the guardian angel.
Was this on Hallmark?
It probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's a terrible movie.
but
I'm
it's
not
a
saying
wonderful.
unique perspective, but terrible.
It's a
movie.
Wonderful
It was
Life
a really
is
bad
great.
movie. But we
Yeah.
found it last year and we watched it.
Huh.
Along with
It's a Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life.
That's
So number
interesting.
one, but I have to say the Marlo Thomas version is not number one.
Yes.
In fact, it's not really even close to number one. But I
Yeah.
bring it up because it's of interest. You
Yeah,
should take a
unique.
look,
Yeah.
watch it at least once.
If
You
people-
probably only watch it once.
If people like It's a Wonderful Life, the Drama Club last year did a Zoom radio play of It's
Yeah.
a Wonderful Life. So a little local take for you, but the movie is a classic.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, that's my number one.
Excellent. Jim.
The Ten Commandments.
Oh,
I think
we
that's
go,
a,
yeah.
I think that's
There
a
you
great Christmas musical. I mean movie.
The Ten Commandments musical. Now you're onto something. Now you're
I
onto
think-
something.
Let's watch the
Commandment
producers
number
again.
10.
Let's go. Yes.
Now you are onto something.
Yes.
10.
And just as a sidebar, look for the little Easter eggs there in the movie. You never be surprised what you find.
Santa Claus in the background.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Dashing through the sand.
Should I?
You go ahead, man.
Yes.
So, I'm hoping I got the numbering right. We were on number one, right?
We are on number
Because I still
one.
have number two that I didn't say here.
Oh,
that's
say-
okay.
say
though.
two.
Oh, my number two was It's a Wonderful Life. as
Okay.
well. So we'll just sneak that in.
Number
Okay.
2 should be easy to do.
Your two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sneak it in. Yes.
I mean, that's classic.
it's a
There you
classic
go.
movie.
Christmas
Right.
Eve.
Yep.
Put it
Boom.
on.
Mm-hmm.
So my number one.
Sure.
You're never gonna guess this one.
No, you baited me with some clues yesterday. I still
I guessed
don't know.
yours right off the bat.
You did.
12 Dogs of Christmas.
Close.
Oh.
Very close.
12
Very
dogs.
close. But
It's a movie.
I trust you.
the Cat TV Holiday Show.
Oh, I was close. Oh.
Of course.
Of course.
How could it not be?
All right.
Your 8-hour special.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can catch this wonderful program
Yes.
that the wonderful folks here at Cat TV put on, add to each year, every Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I
Yep.
believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So local concerts,
Ooh.
local book readings.
Yes.
It has something for everyone.
Right.
So that
Yule log.
Yule log.
Music. Yeah, you are
That
would
is
have
my
never guessed that.
number one show.
Excellent. That's exciting. So I'm glad that you support
Ooh,
local.
speaking of that,
Yeah.
are we maybe getting a Cat TV tote bag for Christmas?
Ooh, a tote bag and a pen could be
Ooh.
coming to all of those all
click,
of
click,
those
click.
members.
Oh,
All
members?
the new
Yep,
members are going to
yep.
get a nice holiday gift.
Yep.
So yes, if you're not a member, hop on our website.
Right.
Remember, we'll plug that.
Yep.
Heck yeah, we will.
Tony did your number one.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You did your 2 and 1.
Yep.
Yep.
You said number 1 was 10 Commandments.
10 Commandments.
Okay, all right.
That was
All right.
actually
My
1
last
through
one.
10.
Without further
Well, I
ado,
need to see the musical version.
Well,
of that.
it's
Okay.
amazing.
Do you know who's
Oh my-
in it? Because
Yeah. Well, they actually Turner redid it, and
Oh.
they also now have it's colorized and has Charlton Heston in dress.
perfect.
oh, yeah.
Oh.
There you go. That's
love
worth
it.
seeing by
Yeah,
itself.
I think so.
Directed by Mel Brooks. I heard.
Oh, I would think so.
I
Yeah.
think it's
There you
really
go.
going to be something.
Oh, this devolved.
Yeah. So my number 1 is maybe it'll be a classic years down the road,
Okay.
but it's not a classic today.
Yet.
Yet.
It's
I love the storyline of it. It's an animated movie. It's on Netflix. Came out in 2019, and it is Klaus.
Yes.
Klaus.
Yes.
So this is a story of a man. I forget his name actually. He
Klaus.
Well, I was going to say, was it
No.
Yeah.
He lives this.
Nicholas?
He lives a privileged life
Okay.
as a postmaster general's son. So he basks in the glory of this, and his dad, the postmaster general, sends him out to this unbeknownst island that is terrible, filled with rotten people, to be the postmaster. He comes there. There's a lot of infighting against these two families, and the history is we always fight these families. We always fight them. We don't like them. We don't like them. So he has a job of delivering X number of letters to get back to his life he loves. But along the way, I won't spoil it, he gets involved with other people, meets this large character who looks like Santa Claus, and they kind of dive into delivering gifts to kids who write to Santa Claus. He would deliver the mail, and it's a good story of we don't always have to be mean to each other. We can be kind and come together and forget our differences and grievances, and especially this time of year, but all throughout the
Perfect.
year. It's a lovely story how it ends. I won't spoil it. It's a very nice watch. Recent. It's only 2 years old, but I was like, I watched it. I was like, that was really nice. Last year, I was like, I'm going to watch that again. But
You may have said this, but it's on Netflix.
it's on
correct?
Netflix.
So great.
Klaus.
Yep. Klaus.
Yeah.
Klaus.
Great.
So there we go.
Awesome.
Great.
So for those watching, or if you're still watching at this point, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you, that one person out
that
there
one
who's
person.
still watching.
Feel free to leave a comment if this is like on a YouTube or Facebook of what your favorite holiday movies are, what you enjoy traditionally watching during the holidays. So yeah, and if you want to see the rant of Christmas Carol, you can find that in a whole separate video.
I can't wait.
All right,
There you go.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks guys. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
holidays.
everyone.